on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Brent Barry and Greg Anthony. We've got David Aldridge reporting from the sideline. It's Western Conference NBA action. The Portland Trail Blazers here at home. And both these teams, Brant, love to push the ball, push the pace. What are some things that all great fast break teams have in common?
The biggest thing, Kevin, is that you have committed runners on the wing. Point guards, their vision of the floor, their peripheral vision, they're always looking for guys. If they have guys committed to, once the ball is rebounded by their team, that their first two steps are hard and they're filling the lanes, then excitement and opportunities for highlights are coming.
Running with a purpose.
Running with a purpose, running ahead of the ball, and then attacking the rim with great consistency. Having great runners helps the fast break game.
Good point. Now the starting group for the visitors. Jonas Jerebko out there with Taylor, and it's ABC. Then there's Erickson, and it's Clutch in at the point. From beyond the arc, Taylor with the rebound. Here's ABC, covered by Azili. Clutch the pass to Erickson. 5 to shoot. Taylor kicks to Jerebko over Aminu, and it's off the back rim, no good. From outside the arc, rebounded by Jerebko. Here's Erickson. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
Well, you combine the power and the quickness to make guys foul him. Aminu earning the trip to the free throw line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Move shots.
That free throw good from Aminu.
Becoming more of a factor these days on the offensive end. Aminu, once the 8th overall player taken in a draft, getting to the line a little more often.
Two free throws for Aminu. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. And the call will go against the great. That is his first foul of the game. Clutch the pass to ABC. Here's Erickson. 11 points for him in that last game against 6 to shoot. Here's Jerebko.
Well, a wiry yet strong 6'9". Aminu defends equally well on the ball and in help situations.
Passes it to Uzi. Okogie, guarded by Erickson. Right at the free throw line. Aminu kicks to Prez. Here's Uzi. He had 10 points in the win again.
I'm not sure if it's a bad start or unlucky here. 0 for 4. Can't think too much about it. Just got to get that first one to go.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, I did catch up with Coach Luke Walton. He told me he's looking forward to the matchup tonight. It's their first time against this team, so he is curious to see what his guys do on offense. He said it's important that we're aggressive defensively, that we use our length and shot blocking as a deterrent inside. We'll see if they can be successful tonight. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Their game plan appears to be put net defense front and center in this one.
Yeah, and that's where they're going to put their energy early on. They don't want this to become a run and gun type of game.
Well, they've got the kind of defense, I think, GA set up so that that doesn't happen. As aggressive as they are at that end, it's very hard to make it a high-scoring game against this team.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
From outside, off the mark. Gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Here's Prez, rejected by Taylor. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Lost contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, outstanding job there of taking the harm and still able to finish.
Free throw off from Uredko. Brent, some teams already failing to meet expectations. What shouldn't they do this early on?
Panic. I mean, it just sometimes it just happens, and sometimes it could take a winning streak. You might turn it around, a winning streak of 7 or 8 games, and the mentality in the locker room changes. The coaches maybe clue into rotations and maybe combinations of guys that all of a sudden you're feeling good about what you worked on in training camp and what you grinded through. Now you start to have some success with it. So the biggest thing is just don't panic.
And trust the plan.
Wow, I thought you might have gone process, but you did plan.
On purpose.
I like that.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking. I'm with you. I've got to think.
Some of it's shot selection, some just bad luck, and they just can't get anything going.
Well, coming out of the timeout, let's see if they go for the outside shot or if they look to go inside, try to build some confidence by seeing that ball go in.
Let's use this break for a quick look at the squads that really made it happen on the fast break last season.
And you know what? These are two of those teams that just live off their transition game. They put a lot of pressure on you defensively because that's where they get the bulk of their offense.
A pass to Ezeli. He kicks it to Uzi. Okogie knocks down the 3 ball.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Over to the wing. Here's Taylor. It's rebounded by Prez. Okogie misses the 3.
Yeah, this is a terrible start for him, and it has to be weighing on him.
Here's Clutch. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against.
I'm not sure in that game if it was him or Dikembe Mutombo out there, guys. I was just hoping to see one finger wave after one of those 4 blocks.
No, not today.
Here's Taylor. Clock is at 3. Nails the 16-footer. Taylor's got 5 now. Here's Prez. Out left to the wing. Kicks it to Ezeli. Okogie. And that's an air ball. Not even close. Pass to ABC. Here's Clutch. Covered by Ezeli. And they're pushing it up. Wide open. And it's Ezeli with the jam.
And just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. Now here's Taylor. He has 5. Passes it to Clutch. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Okogie, guarded by Erickson. Azili can't get it to go. Gone just a shade under 50% from the field. 5 of 11. And the call will go against the great. That's foul number 2 for him.
A little over-aggressive. He's got to dial it back if he wants to stay on the floor. 2 fouls in the first. Tough to overcome.
Freaks checked in for Erickson. Freak with it. He's coming off a 10-point game again. Shoots from 12. ABC lays it in without an inch of room around him.
That kind of power move has become a trademark of his.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And the pass to Speedy. Shoots from 12. That misses off the backboard.
And defensively, moving his feet there, staying right on top of the shooter.
Some defenses are okay with giving up the mid-range shot. In this case, they contest it.
First one falls for him. The WNBA, the top teams make the playoffs. We know that regardless of what conference. And the early results look good, Brent. Do you ever see that happening in the NBA?
I like the chatter about it. I like the consideration about it. I love the idea of the top 16 teams making the playoffs. But then I think to myself, well, if 12 of those 16 teams are in the Western Conference, then a lot of people are going to be watching something else come playoff time. So
travel just makes it prohibitive.
Not just the travel, Kevin, but the idea that you have these shifts. As we know, the Western Conference has dominated the NBA for at least the last decade, that there just wouldn't be much attention for the playoffs, at least throughout the country, if you did it that way.
ABC's checked in for Clutch. Pass to Speedy. Here's Benajay. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Blue shots.
That free throw missing. And he's good on the second. Adam Silver has said there's probably more basketball being watched and played, Brent, in China than anywhere else in the world. How long before you think we see our next Chinese superstar in this league?
That's going to be interesting when that does happen. Obviously, the type of mark that Yao Ming made in the NBA, it's going to be hard for anybody to match the kind of impact, not just in the game, but what he did globally for the NBA. It just won't happen again. But I'm looking forward to, heck, not just the next Chinese player, but a Japanese player, somebody from India where they love the NBA game, to start to find their way onto rosters in the league.
They're coming. I mean, there's going to be someone before long.
No doubt.
Here's Boss. Passes it to Speedy. Benajay pass to Udo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Over rush. The shot by Udo, no good. Unloads. And the pass goes out of bounds, and they'll turn it over.
Yeah, that's just not a good pass. I don't know what he's thinking there. A poor decision.
Here's Boss. 1:52 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Benajay. 5 on the clock. From deep three-point range, he can't hit that time.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
Yarebko dishes to Rush. Misses the baby hook.
And forcing the miss there, he just knows how to pressure you defensively.
You hear a lot about rim protection. This is a good example of how valuable it can be.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Kicks it to Yarebko. The pass to Rush. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Here's Benajay. 23 points his last outing.
Well, I'll tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots at the game right here.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. The Bulldozer, he's checked in for ABC. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Just about an even 40% to start. ABC passes to the kid. Here's ABC, and the shot is good. ABC's got his first 2 points.
Well, fantastic awareness, finishing with ease at the rim, and the defense was just not a factor.
Now Azubuike. Good on the bucket. 29 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Freak passes to the kid. To the paint. Here's ABC. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. ABC's got his second bucket of the night. Here's Benajay. He's got 5. Out to the right wing. Here's Okoyen. The three-pointer is right on target.
A nice run they put together here to bring it a little closer.
And that's all you can do. Just chisel away at the lead. Keep believing in what you're doing.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. The away team, they're up by 2. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
A huge fan of how they have rotated here defensively, been able to challenge multiple shots.
And if you're rotating like that, it's got to be a great line of communication between all 5 guys. You see that reflected on the scores, all that trust showing up with the lead.
Just 29% in this game. They are not a pretty sight out there offensively. And now brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Lights out there with ABC. And it's ABC. Then it's the kid. And it's your Rebko in at the power forward. Aside from one recent year, we've seen plenty of coaching changes. When teams come up short, do you think that position maybe gets too much blame?
One shot.
Probably, and coaches know that's exactly what they're in store for once they sign a contract
and
to coach
paid
a
that
team.
kind of money.
Yeah, all of a sudden they know that what happens on the floor, the end result is going to be whether or not I coach this team the next year and the year after and the year after. Interesting cycle of things that happens, though, Kevin, is when changes are made in a front office around the league. Sometimes the managers want to put in a coach where they feel either a little bit more comfortable with or a style of basketball that they're more comfortable with. And sometimes the success on the floor for the coach has no bearing on whether or not he's going to keep his job.
Right.
Because management would like to see a different product out there. So they become a victim sometimes of upper management movement and sometimes are removed from being the head coach.
Good thoughts. And the kid picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. To the inside. It's stolen by Jerebko.
Not a problem. First turnover of the game, but overall, I like how they're taking care of the basketball.
Well, important to get great balance if you get bumped on your way to the basket. Still something that every player tries to get comfortable with.
Koyen, the pass to Azubuike. They get a hand on it. And here we go. Here's Jerebko, not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. Jerebko's gone 3 of 5 shooting from the floor. Pass to Udo. It's stolen by Jerebko. Here's the kid. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup.
You saw he altered his release, allowing him to get around his defender and then laid it in.
Inside. A nice shot by Benajay. Benajay's got 5 points in the quarter.
Aminu has some all-around abilities, and I like to see him get going on offense.
Gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. ABC passes to ABC. To the middle, the kid, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Especially in a game that is this close, every possession counting. That was just one side wanting it more than the other.
And getting a hand in the shooter's face, locking down that in-between area.
Just taking on the challenge on every possession. I love defenders who give nothing away.
Here's Benajay. Passes it to Aminu. Here's Boss. Lock at 6. Down low. And he uses the glass on the layup. Udo's got his first bucket in this one.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's ABC. Aminu grabs the miss. Gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. No good from Benajay.
No doubt disappointed with that one. He'd love to have that one back.
Yeah, I'd put that play on repeat. The setup was perfect. Just need a better result next time.
ABC goes back up. Aminu grabs the miss. Aminu's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Benajay. He's got 10. And there's the foul. It's on the Bulldozer. That's his first foul.
Go the other way.
Both teams deciding to change it up. A tight game here in Portland. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. Outside, Taylor. And there's the pass to Clutch. Buries it down low.
Got to give a ton of credit to the screener there. That was a perfect pick to give his teammate the space to knock down the shot.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, easy call.
Free throw good from Erickson. And so Erickson nails both of them. Gone 3 of 8 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Pass to Ezeli. Here's the great. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. From the field, 44%, not bad. ABC passes to Clutch, and he tries off the glass, but it's no good. Here's Uza to the paint, and it's Ezeli with the jam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Here's the kid to the inside, and G with the stuff.
And how about the execution on that play? The screen was set up in exactly the right spot.
And the finish wasn't too bad either.
Yeah, it's funny how you see so many picks, but this one sets up the defense well. No one rotates over. Bang.
No problems knocking that one down. Aminu's got 5 now.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agenda.
ABC passes to Erickson. This one for 3. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. 8 points for Skinny.
Oh, a little punch, counter punch action. Neither side flinching here.
Yeah, both sides trying to keep up with one another, but doing it from distance.
Okogie, and they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Kevin, the league has unveiled a 5-point plan to improve player-referee relations. Things became heated last season with a lot of star players ejected for arguing with officials. The emphasis on respect and clear standards of conduct on both sides can only help. Kevin?
Very good point, David. Completely agree. Thanks.
And they're not afraid to let it fly from deep. They're looking to extend their lead with the 3-ball here in the second quarter.
That one drops for him. Z's got his first 2 points. Gone 7 of 14 in the second quarter, shooting to the tune of 50%. Pass to Erickson. From about 16, it's deflected. Tries a 3, and nothing seems to work as that one misses, and he's 0 for 5. Here's the kid. Knocks down the step-back J. 6 points for him.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
And Aminu kicks to Uza. Back to Aminu. It's stolen by G. Here's the kid. Clutch the pass to Taylor. To the paint. It's stolen by Ezeli. Here's Uza. Aminu, no one around him. Taylor with a rebound. Taylor's got 6 rebounds now in the game. ABC passes to Clutch. The dish to G. Out to the wing. Not happening with that shot. He's put up 5 and made 2. And Portland just 35% so far. And Aminu kicks to Uza. Releases from the wing and drills it. 1:30 left to play here in the second quarter. With a break in the action, let's show you the teams with the most second chance points last year.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
We've got 1:23 left in the first half. Clutch the pass to Taylor. Can't nail the jumper.
Oh, you just relish those kind of opportunities, and the defense got lucky, but they need to guard that area of the floor a little bit better.
And the pass goes out of bounds, and they'll turn it over.
Yeah, that's just not a good pass. I don't know what he's thinking there. A poor decision.
ABC's checked in for Taylor. .107 left in the first half. Clutch the pass to Freak. From 15 feet away, will not go. This is off the front iron. Prez kicks to Oshefu. Here's Uza. Passes it to Diago. 4 on the clock. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
I really like the awareness, noticing that he's got the mismatch, and then he just used his size as his advantage on the layup.
Knocked loose. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Got a hand on it, and he recovers it. Here's ABC. Prez with the rebound.
The defensive reaction time, it was just immediate on that one.
And sometimes the most important part of that is the angle that the defender chooses. That time he chose wisely.
And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. The home team, they lead by a bucket. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Diesel and the Jet. Welcome to the Halftime Show on 2K Sports. Taking a look at this home squad, Kenny, what's your take?
Well, their reserves showed up tonight, not just on hustle plays, but in points. And that's what you got to do coming off the bench to maximize your minutes.
Shaq, let's get your insight on the visiting team.
I think it was their passing that's kept them in the game. You can see it in their assist numbers. They were very, very unselfish. The ball moving from side to side, guys making good cuts. It's enabled them to create a lot of chances. As long as they stay on the same page and keep working together, they got a great chance to take control of this game.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go. Just go over there.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Skinny having a dominant impact in this game.
And so far, he's giving them great production from deep. They've been able to kind of spread the floor because of it.
Well, his shooting has fueled the offense, and we'll see if they can get him the ball to see if he can keep it going in the second half.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. They've got Al Farouk Aminu. He's out there with Prez. Z out there with the great. Okogie defended by Jerebko. They get the rebound. Okogie, and he banks in the layup. He's got 8.
Great positioning on the glass, jumping all over that miss and sticking it back in.
Starting off the second half, here's Luke Walton's 5. We've got Erickson, Jonas Jerebko out there with ABC, and it's Clutch, and it's Taylor in at the small forward. A rebound by Azili. Azili's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And the ball travels out of bounds. Turnover.
Yeah, it's just not a good pass. I don't know what he's thinking there. A poor decision.
So it's the visitors now, trailing by 4. Taylor passes to Clutch. Here's ABC. Here's Clutch, covered by Azili. Jerebko kicks to G. Just 5 to shoot.
I see him.
The 3. Aminu grabs the miss. Aminu's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Inside, knocks it loose. To the inside, and it's Taylor finishing it off.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
Yeah, he picked up the ball clean. He has a sneaky court awareness that you have to be careful around. That time results in the steal.
One shot.
On the free throw, no good. Being under 40% all in all for the game. It's stolen by G. Taylor taking his time here. Here's ABC. To the inside. Here's Taylor, and it's blocked.
Yeah, they got to hope to turn it on soon. 1 of 4 so far, and they know they got to be better.
This is his second trip to the free throw line.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw no good for Taylor. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Kicks to Jerebko. Now the pass to Erickson. There's Clutch. Hits it from three-point range. Clutch has got 7.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
It's been quite a game for Skinny.
Yeah, I know the defense has 5 guys, but collectively they're no match for this guy. He is roasting them.
Boss is checked in for the great. Here's Boss. To end the run, it's tipped. Lights out, checked in for Clutch. Here's Lights Out. Dishes it to Yarebko. To the middle, Lights Out. The lead pass was put in just the right spot.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Pass to Ezeli. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. And he knocks down the first one. ABC's checked in for Erickson. Good on both. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Pass to Lights Out. This is his first free throw of the game.
Shooting two.
First free throw is good. That one is no good.
And missing opportunities here to extend that lead at the free throw line this half.
Here's Prez. Sweet little floater. Prez has got his first points of the night.
Oh, perfect timing there to knock down the teardrop.
Gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. ABC passes to ABC. Inside. Can't connect from short range.
You can't miss those kind of looks. The defense seems to be a little nonplussed so far in this one, but he flat out missed it.
To the inside. It's stolen by Jarebko. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. ABC passes to Taylor. Rebound by Azubuike. Gone 2 of 5 shooting here in the third quarter. It's deflected. And can't hit the shot. But they're saying he got hacked, so he'll head to the free throw line.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
And the first one drops. ABC's checked in for Boss. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Around 44% in this third quarter. Here's Lights Out. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Lights Out's got 5 points so far. It's been a little while since they've been in the lead.
And that's why this is such an important possession for them.
Okogie nailed from three-point land.
Yeah, you would think a coach might have talked to his defense about making the adjustment on him, but right now he's just lighting him up.
Pass to Lights Out. Shot from 12. Unable to get that one.
And he completely threw the timing off on that jumper. That is how you D up.
Playing with tremendous aggressiveness without fouling. It's an excellent job.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. And so Luke Walton decides to call timeout. Speedy's checked in for ABC. Here's Lights Out. He's got 5. Yarebko the pass to ABC. Pocket 6. Rush gets the bucket. Gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. They double him with Freak to the left wing. No one near Prez as he lets it go. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim.
And there isn't a lot that they're doing well right now defensively. They just seem to be disconnected defensively in the second.
Now here's Freak. No points in the game yet for him. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
How about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
ABC's checked in for the Bulldozer.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Here's Speedy. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Clearly a foul.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And he makes the first. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
Yeah, that's a big miss right there. Now only a 1-point lead.
Rush gets the bucket. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
Here's Speedy. To the middle. Udo, the pass to Oshefu. Another shot. The shot by Udo, no good. Gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. It's rebounded by Udo. Being in the second half so far, about 45%. They get a hand on it. Here's Rush. And that one comes up a bit short, being 40% from the field. Here's Oshefu, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call.
Well, time and score, you just can't have a costly error right now at this point in the game, guys.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Being at a decent 44% clip here. And the pass to ABC. And a missed layup.
Just tentative in the paint, lacking a little bit of confidence, allowed the defender to recover and contest that shot.
Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's ABC. Got it. Good job in the low post. ABC's got his second bucket tonight. Gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. Pass to Prez. And the layup's good off the glass. Prez has got 6 points in the quarter.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Now here's Freak. He's guarded closely. Here's Lights Out. Got a piece of it. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession on Sunday. And then on Monday, they'll face off against Ben Simmons. And Rush kicks to Freak. Shot clock at 5. Good on the shot. Freak's got his first 2 points of the night.
And defensively, you've got to make a greater effort working over the screens.
Yeah, it's a bit of a lazy play right there. You're hoping that the guy misses the shot without really doing your job and challenging it.
And the foul called on Freak. That's foul number 2 for him. Al Farouk Aminu. He's checked in for Prez. Here's Aminu. Here's Diagu. Got him with the pump fake, but couldn't finish. And here comes the break. Pass to Clutch. Now Rush. Here's Clutch. ABC passes to Rush. Off with the layup.
Yeah, even though he's been off, the team's still winning, so the hope is that he's going to get going.
Got that bucket in no time at all. And that's now 7 points for the Great, being around 48% so far in the third. Freak passes to ABC. Here's Clutch. He's covered by Aminu. Pass to Rush. No good that time. Gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the third quarter. For the lead, Aminu misses.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
To the paint, ABC, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
It's his first trip to the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one is off. So both teams changing it up here. Good on the second free throw. they've been a little too casual with the ball out there.
Yeah, but you can't force that square peg into the round hole. Oftentimes, you just got to make that first simple pass and get a rhythm from that.
For the tie, here's Aminu. He nails it, and we're tied up. Aminu's got 7 points.
I wonder what the score would be if they weren't controlling the backboard.
Now here's Freak. Defense is right there. And the rejection by Azili. That shot is off. We'll return shortly. Let's listen now to head coach Luke Walton review the game plan with his team.
This is quarter. This is what it's about. It's when we show how much we've grown as a team. We come together. We lock down on defense. We get stops. We push it. We make the extra pass. We knock down shots.
Well, he's stressing the importance of chemistry, especially in late-game situations.
And, Kevin, you can tell his players respond to him. He's good at bringing everyone together.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. They've got Al Farouk Aminu, Z out there with ABC, and there's the look at that.
Hey, guys, I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In a close game, the important thing is to get the 2 points, not necessarily the dramatics.
Oh, come on. He had to go for that, didn't he? My goodness. The pass to Erickson. In the corner, it's Freak. The shot off that time.
A bad shot there. Trust is lacking. You got to be willing to make the extra pass.
Yeah, just too anxious to try and make something happen out there. This is about the team, not about you.
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Kicks it to G. Six to shoot. Stripped it away. Here's Uza. Okogie. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Azili. The bulldozer, he's checked in for ABC. For the game at 42%. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. Here's Clutch. Aminu grabs the miss. Aminu's got his 8th rebound here tonight. As Abuki dishes to Uza. Got a hand on it. Right side Taylor. A rebound by Azili. Azili's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Good on the shot.
Artful passing on that play, showing a real desire to set up the teammate.
Gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure. Yeah, it's a good time to talk things over. Try to stop what's been a brutal run.
Yeah, he's got to use every device at his disposal at this point, and I think he wants to give other guys a breather right now.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Luke Walton was saying to the team. No surprise, he was not happy with the turnovers. He told them, we are giving this one away, guys. We've got to be more careful with the ball, play within the offense, and get good open shots. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Gentlemen, two shots. Move shots.
That free throw, no good.
And guys, this is becoming the story of the second half. Missed free throws. You can't come back in a game if you can't make your foul shots.
He hits the second from the line.
Yeah, sometimes in a game you settle a little bit before settling in, and right now I think he's a big factor in how they're getting to the line.
Down low, Aminu, and Aminu slams it in.
That's going to make some highlight reels. Explosive Aminu attacking the rim is one of the best Aminus you're going to get.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Here's Clutch. He's covered by Aminu. Offensive rebound. And then Jerebko with the dunk.
This guy is a beast on the board.
And when he gets those second chance points, he does not waste one of them.
Well, you love the NBA, but some of these guys have the DNA. He also outworks everybody. Filthy combination.
Udo's checked in for Azili. Good from Jerebko. Here's Uzo. Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. He kicks it to Udo. Okogie. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. He's got 19.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Here's Clutch. Pass to Erickson. And there's the feed to Jerebko. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Clutch. Rebound by Azubuike. Azubuike's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
Here's Clutch, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Prez is checked in for the Bulldozer. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
And Uzo kicks to Aminu. Over Taylor. Taylor with the rebound. Being around 40% from the floor here. Here's the 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Taylor's got 4 this quarter.
Is it possible his sweet touch is getting sweeter, guys?
Here's the great. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Outside, Taylor. Pass to Clutch. Shoots from 12. Bank shot, no good.
And defensively, moving his feet there, staying right on top of the shooter.
Some defenses are okay with giving up the mid-range shot. In this case, they contested.
Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Prez. Here's Udo. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Clutch the pass to Taylor. Over Prez. That one a little long.
Oh, you just relish those kind of opportunities, and the defense got lucky, but they need to guard that area of the floor a little bit better. Yeah, maybe the shot selection in the first half took him out of a rhythm, but in the second half, he's making everything.
Here's Clutch. He dishes it to Taylor. Passes it to ABC. Now here's Taylor. Defense right on him. Will it go? Misses at the rim.
And right now, I think just his demeanor is hurting the team. His shooting's been off, and he knows it.
And the foul called on G. That's his first foul. On defense, the visitors. It's a 10-point game. Here's the great. Sinks the triple.
And after a first half in which their offense shot under 40%, they've got the lead, and they should count themselves to be lucky.
Here's Clutch. Clock at 6. Out to Taylor. It's stolen by Aminu. Udo down low. Takes it into the teeth of the D and converts the layup. Udo's got 4 this quarter.
The tenacity, the attention to detail, it's why these guys are in complete control.
It seems like they've been at it on both ends tonight. Tremendous all-around play from them. Has them up quite a bit here.
Outside, Taylor. The pass to Clutch. Three-pointer on the way. Prez with the rebound. Prez has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
It's been about the rebounding. Really, that's the dividing line in this game.
Hits it from 3-point range. Oh, wow, guys, doesn't look good. We've got an injury here.
And, boy, when you see someone hurting like this, it's always scary.
Yeah, it reminds you of what's really important. Health, number 1. Everything else comes after that.
Yeah, it looked like they tried to shoot their way out of the slump, and that didn't work. They got to go back and regroup.
Well, no matter how hard it's been, you want to stay positive, stay focused, and maybe a couple shots will get you right back in it.
And with his game closing in on the final buzzer, let's take a look at our Jordan Player of the Game.
And, guys, this really has been his night. He's done a lot of things well, but his scoring really put him over the top. You can see how determined he's been every time he's gotten his hands on the ball. Great drive and also great focus offensively.
Rebko kicks to Taylor. Pass to Freak. to the inside. Rebko, terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Here's Uza. Off with the layup.
And you got to give him credit there. Great effort to contest that shot.
Well, I love the fact that they put the security system on their house, protecting the paint there.
No question he got bumped on that shot.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Both good from the line that time. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Pass to Freak. And he banks in the layup. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Credit the defense, wisely avoiding fouling the shooter. Don't want to give up a personal there. And he made him attempt a difficult layup.
Kicks to Uza. A minute 20 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Stepped in the line, out of bounds there, and that will cost them the possession. And 55% in the fourth. They are executing late. Passes it to Udo. Out to the right wing. And the foul called on Freak. And that'll be his third foul so far. .59 seconds left in the fourth. 5 to shoot. Okogie. Aminu. It's good on the putback.
And they've earned this one, showing an ability to dominate in front of their home crowd.
Yeah, tick-tock and not much time on the clock left. Double-digit lead and coming up roses.
Here's Uza. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. This one for 3. It's good from long range.
And this is how you close out a game, not taking any chances.
Yeah, you gotta be relentless in this game or the tide can turn on you. Not here, not tonight.
Lights out, passes to Freak. Teardrop shot. That shot missing.
And how many extra possessions have they gotten because of that rebounding edge?
Well, there are numerous ways to build a lead, but owning the glass may be one of the best.
And so the home crowd treated to a win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
And that about wraps it up. For Brett Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you later.